Hey guys, welcome to BLONITY Daily. First, my little disclaimer, this is no financial advice, my own opinion and estimates. My estimates could be completely wrong, don't trust, always verify. Understand the numbers, be aware of scammers, and you know the best how to invest your money. Please be aware that I'm invested in all of these companies and I'm very bullish on these guys. So let's jump right into it. First, check the prices. Bitcoin is up 3%. Yeah, we're still in this consolidation phase here. We had this resistance here at 33,600, 800 or so. We moved above, but then we dropped back here. And we're still in this formation here, in this triangle formation, or falling wedge, or however you want to call it. But at some point we will break out here. And then the fireworks starts again. Yeah, we can see it with the miners. They are all in red, Hive a little bit in green, Argo Blockchain in London in green, but all the others are -6, -5%. So we can see that first Bitcoin has to move, the miners are lagging, and then they will follow. But maybe not tomorrow, maybe it will take some time again. We need the hype again, because all the traders now, they move on to bio stocks or something like this. And yeah, when we have here movements in these miners, then all these guys, they come back, and then we have these huge price increases. For example, we have at HUD 8, we had with HUD 8 here from December 15th, here this move and this move. And these moves, we will see these again, but we have to be patient. Right now is the building phase, the consolidation phase. The institutional investors, they are now aware of these companies. They have seen these things and now they want to get into the game, but they move slow. They now are learning. I know this because I talked to them. They're asking me different things about these companies, and they want to learn. They do not hype buying or something like this. They wait, they learn, and then they move and they make their big placements there. And we will see this in the upcoming weeks and months. But this is a slow process, and we will see these mining stocks going very high with the price. But right now, the energy is gone. The traders are gone. The retailers are scared because some of them lost a lot of money, and they say, I will never go back to blockchain stocks and mining stocks. Yeah, and that's the time when the big guys slowly move in, and the retailers are gonna be step by step removed. This is how the game works. So we have to be patient if we want to be successful here. We have to think like the whales, and be patient and wait for our price to come back. It will come back because these miners increase their value every day. They mine very profitable right now, below 10,000 US dollars per Bitcoin, and the price is like 33,000. So the mining margins are like 70% or so on average. So that looks very nice for the miners. Okay, so that's about the prices. Not so exciting today. Very boring, to be honest. But that's okay. We have now time to prepare for the next leg up. What does the data tell us? So what's good that the network hash rate in Bitcoin does not increase very significantly right now. We are hovering around like 140, 150 exahash, -10% today. So we don't expect big difficulty increase right now, which is good. The mining profitability is at 22 cents per day per terahash. Ethereum mining profitability is still very high, like 9 cents per day per terahash. The reason for this, I guess, is we know it, this is the fees here. It's 1.32 Ethereum per block, very high here per day, like 9,000 in transaction fees. And this is because the DeFi space is growing again. We started in November here with 10 billion valuation, and we are right now at 26 billion, and it's growing every day. So we have these DeFi platforms like Maker, which is a lending platform, 4.8 billion, Aave lending, Compound lending. Then we have the DEXs, the decentralized exchanges. I think they have a very big future, like Uniswap, Curve Finance, and SushiSwap is also back. Very interesting. Yes, and these platforms, they use a lot of gas. They use a lot of block space on the Ethereum blockchain, and that's why you have to pay a lot of transaction fee to get your transaction through, because yeah, they're all competing for this space on the blockchain. Because right now Ethereum is not really scalable. It's very slow, like Bitcoin, a little bit faster, like 3 times faster or so. But yeah, it's like 14 transactions per second or so. This is nothing. For Bitcoin, this is not a problem because Bitcoin is gold, and you don't have to transfer gold in a lot of transactions. But for Ethereum, this is a bigger issue because Ethereum wants to build the Web 3.0, the base layer of Web 3.0. And yeah, I think you need a lot more transaction, and that's why they're building Ethereum 2.0 with all this scaling, like sharding, and yeah, then they go to proof of stake, and yeah, all these fancy things. But it will take some time. So I think the fees will remain high until we have EIP 1559. I expect it in April or May. Then the fees will drop significantly because they got burned. The miners will not earn them. But this will push the Ethereum price even higher because Ethereum gets less inflationary at that time when the fees are burned. And that's good for the Ethereum price. So I don't expect a big problem here for Hive Blockchain, for example. Yeah, but let's wait and see here. A lot of uncertainties with Ethereum mining right now. Okay, now the news. First we have Marathon. So that was big news today. Also Michael Saylor tweeted that Mara moved into a big buy of Bitcoin here. They bought 4,812 Bitcoins for a price for 150 million US dollars. So yes, I mean, first of all, Mara is a miner and wants to be a miner, and typically a miner does not buy Bitcoin. A miner mines Bitcoin and sells when the price is high. So this is a little bit a different move here. Yes, I think Mara was a little, yeah, they have a lot of cash on their balance sheet, and they were thinking, what can we do with this cash? I mean, we bought 100,000 miners, so we bought all the Bitmain miners in 2021 or so. And yeah, first we need a facility, so we cannot buy more miners. And yes, what do we do with this cash? And I think it was a smart move to buy these Bitcoins, because to keep the cash and wait for the devaluation of cash is not a smart move. And now you have this Bitcoin, so from one day to another, from my lowest hodler in my BMXI model, they are now the biggest hodler. And I think in 1 year, no one will ask for whether they mined the Bitcoin or they purchased the Bitcoin. So I think it's a smart move. But yeah, it's a miner, and a miner should mine Bitcoin and not buy Bitcoin. I want to show you something here. For example, here from HUD8. I found this old presentation here from 2019, so I'm an information hodler, I guess. And yeah, there I have the Q2 2019 results here. That was a huge quarter for HUD8, so 2019 was very successful for HUD. So you can see this is Canadian dollars here. They mined in one quarter 28 million Canadian dollars with a gross profit of 18 million Canadian dollars and a margin of 63%. The adjusted EBITDA was 17 million, but more interesting here is they mined 2,816 Bitcoins in one quarter. So right now the big miners like HUD or Bitfarms, they mine like 500 Bitcoins a quarter, and this is a good number, but at that time they mined like 2,800 miners. So HUD8 they had like 100 megawatts, they had like 800 petahash, and this is close to 2 years ago. So they were very, very early, they were very good in scale, and yes, and that's why they mined a lot of Bitcoins. The price that time from Bitcoin was 7,300, and what's more interesting here is the cost per Bitcoin. So the cost per Bitcoin was at that time 2,700 US dollars. So wow, this is very low. At that time it was the network hash rate was like 30 exahash or so. Right now we are at 150. So we're a lot higher right now, and that's why the costs of Bitcoin are a lot higher. Also we had the halving. So the hash rate, the global hash rate is 5 times higher now, and we had the halving. So multiply those 2. So it's more right now 10 times more difficult to mine a Bitcoin. Yeah, and that's why HUD has like 3,000 Bitcoins on its balance sheet, because they were very early, they had a good quarter here in Q2, and they were able to hodl, and they did everything to hodl. They didn't spend it for stupid things, they hodled, and yeah, I like the slogan of HUD 8, they keep quiet and hodl or something like this. And yeah, they're not the loudest one, but they're very efficient and their moves are very smart. We can see it also with the miner purchase last week. So they did not spend the money completely. So they made the loan with 16%, huge interest, okay. But they have now still a lot of cash on their balance sheet to make additional increases in hash rate, for example, for further expansion. So I really like these smart moves here. Yeah, and we can see Mara bought like for 33,000 maybe the Bitcoins right now. And HUD mined the Bitcoins for less than $3,000 at that time, or let's say below $5,000. So that's the difference. Yeah, I think the move from Mara is smart because they are late to the party and they have to do something and they cannot sit on cash. But yeah, I'm still right now big in HUD 8, and I will keep my big HUD 8 position until there's a significant rise in price, because in my opinion they're very undervalued. I will increase my Mara position because Mara is getting more interesting right now for me. Yes, but there are a lot of difference between these miners, I guess. So, and yes, another HUD 8 news here. HUD 8 appoints Jason Zaluski as head of technology as it continues to build talent roster. Right now, it's the building phase. We had the first leg up in these mining stocks, so they have now a lot of cash on their balance sheet from their private placements. And yeah, now they can add talent to their roster. And yeah, this is also what HUD 8 is doing. I mean, it all started with Jamie Leverton, with the new CEO. In December, so it's less than 2 months, and I think she makes a tremendous job right now. She hired Sue Ennis for PR. Now this guy here, Jason Zaluski, head of technology. So they're building now the team for the biggest bull run in Bitcoin history, and this is very smart because you cannot run this company alone or with 2 people or so. You need a team to grow and to be successful, and you need the best one. And I think that's what HUD 8 doing. They're growing very smart on every level right now, on HODL, on operational hash rate, on the people they're working there. So I really like this strategic and smart growth. So I'm still very bullish on HUD 8. Okay, the price today minus 5%. It is what it is. The price will come back and we will have a lot of fun. Good. Yes, then we have DMG Blockchain here. They have some news here. Yeah, a lot of text here. So they have some interesting news here. They have these Emerson cooling, what they want to integrate on their Christiana Lake facility in British Columbia. They have development plans, they want to focus, and so on and so forth. A lot of text. And here we have the Christiana Lake data center self-mining. But what I miss here is the disclosed hash rate. I cannot see any hash rate for self-mining right now. And yeah, that's the problem for me right now with DMG. Yes, okay, they have the solutions, they have the software, they're building this mining pool, this is good, but they should add some miners here to have some self-mining, or maybe tell us what the hash rate is right now, because I don't know it. Yeah, this is the most important thing right now for me. I'm in DMG Blockchain a little bit. I would increase, but yeah, they need self-mining right now, because the bull market is in front of us. We need capacity here to make a huge revenue, to huge gains. So I think they will tell us soon. But right now I cannot find it here. Yeah, okay. So this is the DMG news here. Yeah, in the video from yesterday, people asked me, what about the price forecast? Where are the price forecasts? And I thought, yeah, maybe this is boring to have always the same, but I think it's not boring. That's what you told me. So I have it here for you. The maximum market cap forecast 2021. So I'm right now focusing more on the 35 PE ratio, because on the 40 PE ratio, because yeah, the 50 is now a little bit high for me. I got a little bit scared of the prices because of these expansions from these companies. So I will be a little bit conservative right now with a PE ratio of 40. So yeah, this is the market cap. So here we have the max price share forecast 2021. So here the prices, we have Hive Blockchain with 46 US dollars, Hut 8 with 217. This is my leader in BMXI in all categories right now. The Bitfarms was 42. We need now expansion from Bitfarms. We need more hash rate and we need more HODL. We have Argo Blockchain with 24 US dollars here, my target. Mara made a huge jump here to 498 and Riot 270. And here we have the maximum leverage forecast. So I have to tell you, I included right now the Marathon Patent Group purchase of Bitcoins. So my model was not built for, let's say, that a miner buys Bitcoin. So I have to think about this a little bit, because right now Mara is on number 2 here in the maximum leverage forecast. So we have Hive Blockchain with 23x possible in this year, Hut 8 52, Bitfarms 17, Argo Blockchain 21x from here, Mara 27 and Riot 13. So I think, yeah, the move from Mara is big because they're now the biggest hodler as a miner, and they could have soon the highest hash rate in Bitcoin mining with the disclosed 10 exahash. Okay, there are a lot of risks, but if they can do it, yeah. But I have to think about this a little bit because, yeah, I'm not 100% sure here right now about this 27x, but I think with this purchase, Mara yeah, is better positioned right now, because before this they had the lowest hash rate and the lowest HODL X, and now they have the biggest HODL X, and yeah, they could have soon the highest hash rate of these miners. So I think they have a huge potential. Also, they're in Nasdaq. So maybe my model works here too. I have to think about this a little bit, and I will tell you next week or so what I'm thinking about this. Okay, yeah, and yesterday I forgot to show you my portfolio. I show it once a week here on YouTube. On Patreon, I show it every day. I show the BMXI, BMX, and all this data every day. Also, I make additional analysis on patreon.com/Blonity. So it's very cheap. You can go there, sign up, and if you want to pay me more, do it. No problem here. Okay, but let's go here to the portfolio. So my portfolio looks right now like this. Hut 8 is my biggest position. They're in my model the most undervalued miner right now. So I like this right now. But when there is another pump in prices of our miners, I will move slowly into this direction here to be again more diversified. I will increase my Mara position. Yeah, keep the Argo blockchain at 13%, decrease Bitfarms, decrease HUD a little bit, because it's too big to have one miner like 50% on the balance sheet, in my opinion. The risk is too high here, so I will diversify a little bit, but I will be patient. I will wait for Hut 8 to break out, because they're, in my opinion, very undervalued. And yeah, in my experience, you always have this revaluation in these miners. It can take some time, it needs patience, but if you have this patience, you will win. And we have to think more and more like a whale. Think like a whale, because they're not moving like a shark or so. They're moving slow, but very efficient, and they're moving big. And when they move, yeah, they move a lot of money. And yeah, that's what the institutional investors right now doing. They learn about this space and then they make their moves. So we have to wait a little bit for the prices to come back. The traders will come back. All these guys will come back and jump on the blockchain stocks. And then we have these crazy increases like we had in December and the beginning of January, I guess. Okay, guys. So I think that's it for today. Thank you very much and see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.